Now, back to G.I. Joe.
Yo, Joe, true believers, it's time for another episode of Matt and Jeff's Retro Comic review series. In this series, it's like we got two retro comic reviews. We review like other retro comics, but this one's the series dedicated alone to G.I. Joe, Real American Hero from Marvel Comics Group in the 80s and 90s. And we are reviewing G.I. Joe issue 14. A lot of big things. I think this is a big story, this one. It's a continuing story for the last two issues, so we're finally getting into the stories where we just continue on from more than just a standalone issue. And I think this one I hear is not. This is in like there's going to be this storyline's not over yet either. It's going to be another issue. I think issue or maybe 2 or 3 more issues to resolve this overall story arc for G.I. Joe issue 14. And it is they've been teasing it for the last 2 issues, but this is Destro's first full appearance.
Yep, Chrome Dome.
Weapon supplier, real name unknown, primary military specialty weapons manufacturer. Secretary military specialty, he's a terrorist. I don't know if that's a military specialty. Destro is the faceless power behind Mars military armaments research systems, largest manufacturer of state-of-the-art weaponry. To Destro, war is man's most natural state. He likes to sell guns to both sides, basically. Destro respects the G.I. Joe team for their combat skills and expertise, but abhors them for wasting such skills to maintain peace. He's totally dedicated to seeing them undermined, subverted, or destroyed. And actually, we get our first glimpse of he kind of wants to see Cobra Commander undermined, subverted, and destroyed as well, from what I gather in this issue and from all my years of being a G.I. Joe fan. But also, it is the first appearance of the fighter pilot known as Ace. His full name is Brad J. Armbruster. What a name. Primary military specialty, fixed wing pilot, single and multiple engine. Secondary military specialty is intelligence operations. He was born in Providence, Rhode Island. He's a grade 03 captain in the United States Air Force. So he outranks a lot of the Joes. Ace would rather fly than do anything else. During high school, he worked after school and weekends to pay for flying lessons. Spent 1 year flying pipelines in Alaska and 2 years stunt flying for movies. He enlisted in the United States Air Force at the age of 22. Duty most previous to G.I. Joe assignment, senior instructor, United States Air Force Fighter Weapons Squadron, the Aggressors. Pilot Combat Training School, qualified expert at F5E, F-15, F-16, XP-14F. Ace has one major character flaw: cutthroat poker.
Predilection.
I don't like how they dash words like that. Predilection for gambling would ordinarily disqualify an applicant for the G.I. Joe team. But in Airbruster's case, you can hardly call it gambling since he never loses. That's why they call him Ace. And so you can't have Ace without it being the first appearance of the G.I. Joe Sky Striker, which is definitely copied after F-16 Tomcat.
No, F-14.
Oh, F-14 Tomcat. Sorry, F-16 is the one in Iron Eagle. F-14 Tomcat.
Most beautiful warbird ever created.
And this right here is, I don't know, F-16 is pretty dope too. But yeah, you're right. And they destroyed all of them, which is sad. They were some work of art. These planes, they could, the wings could sweep forward. They could sweep in. Mainly that was for landing to bring the wings out, I think.
Yeah, you bring the wings out when you want to generate more lift, and when you want to come in for the carrier landing. But if you're going to go balls to the wall, like Mach 2 point whatever it goes, you sweep the wings back.
And can they do that? They can do that in flight too, can't they?
Yep.
So that was a remarkable feat. Actually, you know, this was one of my favorite toys as a kid, Jeff. I'm just going to be honest with you. And
It
had
was so well made.
yeah, and the canopy came off. It actually had ejector seats and had parachutes with it. All the cool missiles, and I still have one, but it's in bratty condition. I'd love to rebuild it, but I'm kind of lazy. I kind of want to just buy one, you know.
Yeah.
And we have something. The first thing it really counts is like an action figure. It's a vehicle, but it also doubles as an action figure carrier. You know, like holder for your action figures. So you're not playing with them. And this was the first appearance of the APC, the amphibious personnel carrier. See, the lid would come off, and it had room for like 20 Joes in the back, plus 2 in the front and 1 on the turret.
Yep.
And and this is just Hasbro's version of an actual APC that the military had. This is their take on it. But yeah, it makes its first appearance in this. But yeah, okay, we got all the intros out of the way, so let's go ahead and get into this because I got some reading to do here. We got G.I. Joe, issue 14, 1983 Marvel Comics Group. It looks like it came out in August. And of course, the price is still 60 cents. And we got the cover. This is also the first cover appearance of Destro. As you can see him here, leading the troops in the battle. It looks like, I don't know, his outfit looks a little bit more baggy than it should be there. But anyway, so you got all the Cobra troopers ambushing G.I. Joe and gunfire everywhere. And, you know, so this is the first cover appearance as well. And we start out. What did I do? All right, hold on. There we go. And this issue is called Destro Attacks. 50 feet below a jungle river in Sierra Gordo, Snake Eyes is trapped in a sunken Cobra bunker with the evil Dr. Venom and the Eskimo mercenary Kwinn. So when we left off, they've been stuck in this bunker for like the end of they've been in for all the last issue, all the last issue, and then the ending of the issue before that. And so Kwinn pushed them all in there, and obviously they're not going to trust each other. And Dr. Venom says, I caught him tapping on the door. He was trying to signal the other G.I. Joe team members. He was trying to rescue you, idiot. And Kwinn kind of chimes in and says, what difference does it make? Who gets us out of here as long as we get out?
Right.
It's obvious that your Cobra friends aren't going to help us, Dr. Venom. They're the ones that tried to kill us by bombing the bunker. If we're going to get out of this mess, we're going to have to cooperate and forget about personal animosities. And, so we're going to go down here and look at, it says the scripter, of course, Larry Hama, penciler Mike Vosburg, inker John DiAgostino. Again, the great Joe Rosen was the letterer. Christy Shield was the colors. Denny O'Neil was the editor, and Jim Shooter, editor-in-chief. I like how Kwinn just wears shorts wherever he goes. All right. Okay, this thing is starting to get on my nerves now every time I try to click on it. All right. Hopefully it doesn't do it again. Never forget. Forget never. I shall kill this snake. Eyes with my bare crack. I don't think you're going to kill Snake Eyes with anything, buddy. You better come up with a bazooka. He's like, Quinn's like, stop it. Don't you understand? We either help each other or else we die. Oh, do you fear death, Kwinn? Fear? No. I'd call it a healthy respect. There are deaths that one should fear, Kwinn. Prolonged, agonized, wretched expirations, such as are contained in this vial, the plague toxin the Baroness mistakenly assumes to be in Scarface's briefcase. So in G.I. Joe headquarters, deep below Fort Vosburg in Staten Island, the microdot map fragment that Stalker found in the Cobra research station in Sierra Gordo is labeled in code. We've been running a matching program with every known map in the world, working from geographical features alone. Hawk, Breaker's got a printout. It's going to keep doing this every time. All right. Jesus Christ, dude.
Oh, is the website messing up?
Yeah. This is the only clue we have to where the Baroness was taking Scarface and its mysterious briefcase, and our only shot at evening the score for Snake Eyes. See, the Joe team, obviously, Jeff thinks Snake Eyes is dead.
Yeah,
I still think he's dead. Let's run it up on the large monitor so everyone can see. Lori, that's a jackpot map if I ever saw one. Breaker, get General Flag on the horn. Meanwhile, at Cobra headquarters, must I call you by that awful name, even in private? Yes, you are the only one here who knows my real name, my real past. And I am the only one who knows the truth about you, Baroness. I can't bring myself to say it. I shouldn't even be talking to you. Things are different now. It can't be like it was before. Sorry, I must report to Cobra Commander. And how could you ask that? Of course not. Listen, no, I didn't. Oh, you won't betray me? How can you ask that? Of course not. Listen, don't go there. Don't go. There will be drastic changes soon. The situation shall be completely altered. So I think he's trying to get rid of Cobra. I'm late. Please, just say my name, my new name. Is it that important to you? Yes. If it keeps doing this, I'm going to flip out. All right. Destro. All right.
yeah.
So
There was
said,
always that underlying energy of Baroness and Destro, like waiting for an opportunity to unseat Cobra Commander.
now we're back in the bunker. When I click it over, is it going to another page, or is it just a pop up I'm seeing? Okay.
It's on the
Right,
cover
anyway.
page right now.
All right, but last time, did it go to another page or something?
No.
Okay. Back in the bunker, why kill us? It was the Baroness that why kill us? It was the Baroness that tried to do you in, probably under order from Cobra Commander himself. All three of us have a score to settle with Cobra Commander. Let's call a truce and help each other get revenge. And furthermore, why are you turning on that valve? You're opening the vents. The bunker is going to flood. Here we go back to Fort Wadsworth, the motor pool. This better be important, Clutch. I was in the middle of a conference with the Joint Chief, General Flag. All right. If what we have downstairs pans out, you don't have to worry about the Joint Chiefs. You'll be one. Oh, so this is big time. Moments later, I remember though, Jeff, Cobra Commander placed some false evidence right in that briefcase. So G.I. Joe doesn't know that yet. So moments later, we have an exact computer matchup. The Cobra microdot map fragment shows a 5-mile square section of Vermont. Could mean anything, Hawk. Maybe Cobra Commander likes to go skiing. No, sir. His only hobby is target shooting with machine guns. If you'll see for yourself, sir, the name of the town dead center of the map fragment, and you'll understand our concern. Springfield. Whenever Cobra's involved, the name Springfield keeps popping up. Who knows? Maybe this is the home base. Maybe we can catch them picking their noses with their feet on the kitchen table. Now at Cobra Commander headquarters, and here is Cobra Commander target shooting with a machine gun after he mentioned that he was target shooting. He liked to target shoot with his machine gun. So, my dear Baroness, did the Joe snap up the microdot we planted at the research station in Sierra Gordo? Yes, Cobra Commander. Our remote sensors recorded the pickup. The map fragment indicated the location of Cobra headquarters as being under the chaplain's assistant school at Fort Wadsworth. The Joes will waste their time poking around that innocent little army post and stay far away from the Springfield, Vermont, our plague toxin test site. Well, you know what? Somebody's put some fly in your ointment for one of two things. He's made it sound like the Cobra base is at the chaplain's assistant motor pool.
Yeah.
But that's where G.I. Joe's base is at the whole time. So that's kind of funny. Does Scarface know what was carried in the briefcase? No. And you're sure Dr. Venom is dead? Certain, along with Snake Eyes and Kwinn. Did you plant the microdot yourself? Of course. Why shouldn't I? Elsewhere at Cobra Commander headquarters, tell me, Scarface, were you successful in switching the microdots? Uh-oh, so he double switcherooed it. Of course,
Yep.
Destro. The Baroness didn't want to go tramping through the jungle, so she let me do it. And you have no idea what was in it on either microdot. How could I, Destro? Where could I get a microscope in the middle of the jungle? Now we get back to Kwinn and Dr. Venom and Snake Eyes. Leave the valve alone. The only way we can get through the door, to get the door open, is to let it enough water to equalize the pressure. There's 50 feet of river above us pushing on the door with hundreds of pounds of water pressure. Even then, you're the only one strong enough to move the door, Kwinn. But in order to do that, you'll have to leave your gun and flashlight with me. Ooh, I don't think I would leave him anything. That guy, look at his creepy face. Yeah, I don't trust him. Now we get the first peek at our APC, the heavy equipment level of the pit. Scarlet, Breaker, Doc, Stalker, Gung-Ho, Grunt, and Zap into the rear of the personal carrier. Yo, Hawk, what about me and Clutch? Rock and roll, you man the gun turret, Clutch drives, and I ride shotgun. Any other dumb questions?
There's your commercial.
Yep. Okay, I get it to this. I'm having a fit. Let's go. Move us on to the heavy equipment lift, Clutch. We're going to drive all the way to Vermont. We'd better stop at a gas station and get a map. We're only driving as far as Fort Wadsworth baseball field, Clutch. Put it on the pitcher's mound and shut off the engine. Hey, what's the idea? We got a major playoff going on here between the chaplain's assistants and the permanent latrine order flies. Or orderlies. Sorry, but orders is orders. Huh? Priority transportation order signed by General Flagg? How do you transport a PC from the middle of a ball diamond? Oh, here comes the answer. Whoop, 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 whoop. It's a helicopter with Wild Bill in it. Clamp secured. Vehicle clamp secured, Wild Bill. Take us up. Hang on tight. Partners, next stop is Springfield, Vermont.
You got to worry about driving no more.
Nope. Now at Cobra HQ, in a matter of moments, the rocket plane will lift off out of the silo to Cobra Commander, to meet his destiny. So he's wanting to kill Cobra Commander already. He's already off the rip wanting to kill Cobra.
Oh man.
Huh?
I told you they're always looking for some angle to get Cobra Commander.
Yeah, they never did like you, right? Destiny? That's pretty poetic, Destro. He's just going over to Vermont to oversee some sort of experiment. One never knows, Scarface. Perhaps the winds of change are blowing strong today. Perhaps it's time for a new order. You talking to me? If you are, I'm lost. Just rambling. I trust the commander will have a safe trip. Of course, the Baroness is an excellent pilot. The Baroness? Is there an echo in here? Don't joke with me, worm. Cobra Commander was supposed to go to Vermont alone. Sure, Cobra Commander always travels alone, but the Baroness always pilots the plane. And then we go back to the bunker here that's flooded. Water's almost to the ceiling. Time for you to try the door. I'll watch your, huh?
I better take a deep breath.
Yeah. Time for you to try the door. I'll watch your guns and light. And you don't want to burden yourself needlessly while you strain for an escape portal. It's no bother, Dr. Venom, really. Spirit of the otter, help me dive deep. Spirit of the bear, give me strength to open this door. And spirit of the weasel, give me counsel to outwit Dr. Venom. Got any of what we'll uncover in Springfield, Hawk? Not a clue, Scarlet. We won't uncover anything if we spooked them too early. That's why we're landing on the other side of the mountain from Springfield. Why wouldn't we just infiltrate in cities? It's a small town in Vermont. All strangers are suspect. If Cobra's there, it'll be twice as bad. No fourth recon's No, force recon's the way to go. Force recon means you're still going in your uniform fully armed. Maybe your next idea will be better. Clutch, you're despicable. Thanks, I like you too. All right, you two. What was that? Felt like somebody passes in the fast lane, but the sky is empty. Hawk, this is Wild Bill in the pilot seat. Whatever passes up here was supersonic aircraft, but it was flying way too low for any kind of authorized flight. Fairness. We just passed a military helicopter. Could they possibly identify him? Not a chance, Cobra Commander. We shall be arriving in Springfield in 3 minutes. I'm making radio contact now. Bring, get the Abco Furniture Company, which is an anagram because it spells Cobra if you change the words up. Bring. Well, it just keeps jumping. Okay. We're getting there, though. Yes, Baroness. Oh, hell. Mighty Cobra Commander. He's here. I'll alert the others. Raise the control tower and open the silo doors. Stand by, ground guidance systems. All sectors yellow alert. Block incoming roads and commence radar jamming. Automatic landing guidance systems locked on and functioning. Commence deceleration. All sectors. Stand by to get the Greek Cobra Commander. And he's landing here.
They already had Elon Musk technology back then.
Yeah. Maybe Cobra Commander is Elon Musk. We just don't know it. I'm just kidding. Back in the Cobra headquarters, I don't get it, Destro. Why are we dropping into Vermont with a squad of airborne troopers? How do you know that Cobra Commander's in danger? Well, kid, he knows he's in danger because he put him in the danger. I have my sources. Sources? You haven't been out of my sight. You didn't even talk to anybody. You didn't pick up a phone or get a message. How could you? How I acquire my information is none of your concern. Have you forgotten all those choice tidbits I know about your past? No, Destro. Then let's have no more of this. So he's got some dirt on Scarface. All right, they got Kwinn pushing up, and Dr. Venom's thinking to himself, just as I thought, Eskimo fears the water. He closes his eyes. Fuck. Now I have only snake eyes to deal with. What? You're wondering about your Eskimo friend? He's dead. And so will you be after it. Uh-oh, it looks like y'all are both in a little bit of trouble there, brother. Got guns at them. Oh, God, this thing's killing me. All right. Oh, well, here we go. We're Cobra troopers. We came into the jungle disguised as renegade government soldiers to rescue a G.I. Joe team from the real renegades. That was in the last issue, by the way. The Joes left behind a whole clearing full of booby traps and chewed us up bad. Some things we got, huh? And here we go. We're going to Springfield. He goes, this is where I'll leave you, pard. Just follow that road up over the mountain, and she'll bring you right into Springfield. Good hunting. So then we go inside the furniture factory. Oh, hell, mighty Cobra. Has the volunteer been prepared? Yes, Cobra Commander. A sealed room has been put at your disposal. Satisfactory. Quiet. My battle helmet and suit are airtight with built-in recycling gear. You, of course, must don protective gloves and mask before we break the seals of the vials. I think Cobra Commander's in for another rude awakening in a minute. 5 miles from Springfield, even though G.I. Joe, Cobra doesn't realize they're on their way. Here comes Stalker and Gung Ho back from their scouting mission. Anything to report? Stalker says, Springfield looks clean, but this furniture factory outside is a tad fishy. Any particular reason or just a gut feeling? No, ARBCO is an anagram for Cobra. Bingo. You've no grudge against me. It's the Joes who did you dirty. I'm one of you. Can it, Venom? Cobra Commander wanted you dead. The way I see it, I can make myself some brownie points by finishing the job that Baroness botched. Please, I have money. Swiss accounts, please. Oh, it's not so tough now, is he? He's not so tough now. All right. In Vermont, Scarface, you're our land navigator. Plot a course that will take us to Springfield before the G.I. Joe team. Springfield is due east of here, 5 miles as the crow flies. As the crow, what is he, a Native American? The only road curves around the mountain to the north, adding another 5 miles to the distance. Roads are for the weak. We go overland, due east. Oh, okay. Oh, skydiving joggers with costumes? What will they think of next, Seth? Must be from New York. Everybody's crazy down there. After this injection of Dr. Venom's secret toxin, our volunteer here will be a walking biological time bomb. He will carry the plague with no harm to him. But after the 2-week incubation period is he's very touch will be deadly. And by that time, he should be deep within G.I. Joe headquarters. Everybody back on the APC, we're going to check out this furniture factory. How far is it, Clutch? We'll have to take the road that swings north 5 miles worth. But it's only 2 miles away as the crow flies due west. And as he said, that's the crow flies too.
Yep. All that means is a straight line.
Yeah. And you look at the Cobra troopers are already like, Destro, this pace will kill us. No. If the Joes beat us at Springfield, I'll kill you. Wait, if we shoot them here, when they were back in the jungle, we'll have to carry their bodies back as proof. It would be much easier on us if we made them walk back to the airfield and shoot them before takeoff. I like it. I was just going to show Cobra Commander their heads, but this is much neater. So these guys don't give a shit. Yes, my boy, this is an historic moment. You have become my living instrument of destruction against the G.I. Joe team. Did you reseal the toxin vial, Baroness? Yes, Cobra Commander. Everything is quite safe again. The factory should be in sight as soon as we crest that next hill. Destro, one of the men is falling behind. Shoot him, Scarface. Then fall back to the last position and administer the same to any other lagger. God, Destro's a dick.
He don't give a shit.
Destro's a dick. They were back in the jungle running, almost there, just over the next horizon. That's it. Looks peaceful enough, don't it? Everything looks peaceful, rock and roll, till you prod it with a stick and say, boo. He's dead. But the toxin was supposed to be harmless to the carrier. Yes. Unless the toxin's creator lied to me and held back the final catalyst. But that's just the kind of trickery I should expect from Dr. Venom. So, Commander who sold me out. He must be having quite a big laugh on me right now as he attempted to use my toxin about my secret catalyst. In fact, the laughter must be infectious. What's he babbling about? Cobra ambush. Wham. No cover on either side of the road. We'll have to barrel on through. Do you see who's leading that pack of vipers? Oh, Lord. We got pop-ups running everywhere now. All right. Anyway,
that was funny.
It's the Cobra big shot we ran into in Alaska on the pipeline carrier. Hold them back. They must not reach the factory. Whoosh. We hit the jackpot. Whatever in that old furniture factory must be pretty damn important. They're going to all this bother to keep us away. Heck, maybe they're just plain ornery. Cobra Commander, fine it. Quit doing that. The G.I. Joe team is attacking the factory. What? A Cobra officer with a silver mask is holding them off. Destro. He won't be able to hold them for long. I suggest you leave immediately in the rocket plane. I'll evacuate the personnel through the tunnel system and set the silo open, doors open for automatic opening. The factory room is opening. Start evasive action. It might be. No. I thought it might be an anti-tank emplacement, but it's not. It's a missile silo. This is Groundhog calling Sky Striker. Do you read me? This is Sky Striker. This is Sky Striker Leader. I read you loud and clear. Groundhog also have visual contact. Looks hot down there, Hawk. I want you to make it hotter, Ace. Paste that factory for me. Make it go away. You got it. That factory's moving to Matchstick City.
Sky Striker in action.
10 seconds to launch and counting. 9. You got. I like these panels, Jeff. You know, we're talking about the art. Yeah. I like this paneling right here. Like they do this. Then you got the silo. They're coming. They're moving forward to battle the silo. Destro's like 6, 5. Destro's doing that. Then you got 4, 3, and go to the next page. 2, 1. And here goes. Pits away on the missiles. 0. They're firing the missiles. Are going in as the chips going out. And they're all diving for ducking for cover. Like we got no words. We don't need any words here. Oh. The rocket plane got away. The Barons is safe. You did it, Destro. You saved Color Commander. Well, yes, that too. Well, it wasn't an ICBM in that silo after all. Some sort of rocket plane. It'll outrun our jets in seconds. This old APC done good. Took a licking and kept on ticking. Looks like we're back to square one, Hawk. We didn't pass go. We didn't collect $200. Now back in Sierra Gordo. Wait, weren't there 3 of you in that bunker? What happened to the Eskimo Kwinn? I caved in the back of his head with a wrench. He's dead.
Damn.
You haven't told us the truth so far. Why should we believe Quinn's dead? If he hasn't come up by now, he's drowned for sure. To the airfield then. Oh yeah, there he is, bubbling up. Look, Jeff.
Oh, I see bubbles.
He's still there.
Tiny bubbles.
So anyway, next issue, Kwinn gets even in Red Eye to Miami.
Yeah, this is the first story arc that goes beyond 1 or 2 issues.
Yeah.
And like it's not like the greatest pencils and the greatest art, but some of the panels, like you said, are pretty cool. We got the Sky Striker now, we got the APC. Destro's on scene now, so like the G.I. Joe that we grew up with, the cartoon and stuff, it's now becoming more like familiar to us,
Yeah. Also, we have an interesting letter from one of our neighbors from the north. Dear Joe, issue 11 of G.I. Joe was the best one since number 1. The idea of Joe's protecting the Alaskan pipeline was just marvelous. I've got a few questions. Number 1, are Wild Bill, Snow Job, Gung Ho, Doc, and Airborne going to be in future issues? Will there be any annual this year? Is there any chance of a story set in Canada? Jason Longden, 28 Ball Street, Paris, Ontario, Canada. Jason, the new Joes you mentioned have become permanent members of the team, and you can be sure you'll be seeing more of them. We haven't scheduled G.I. Joe annual for this year, but we promise you so much action and adventure in the monthly stories that you won't even miss it. As for a story in Canada, well, it depends on where Cobra turns up next. Here we go. Look here, this guy says, Dear Denny, I guess he addresses Denny O'Neill. G.I. Joe 11 is my second favorite comic, surpassed only by number 8. I like the new replacements. Will there be action figures for them? I think Short Fuse, Grunt, Grand Slam, and Stiller should appear more often. And I'm getting tired of seeing so much of Snake Eyes, Stalker, and Scarlet. Oh, really?
Wow.
I can't get enough of them. Wow, this kid. I have collected G.I. Joe 1 through 11, and I hope it will last as long as Marvel does. Charlie Williamson, 5032 Ridgeview Drive, Nashville, Tennessee. Charlie, the new replacements will soon be available in action figures. Watch out for them. So, and look here, they're still going. John Burns' Alpha Flight is coming this spring. Enough said, eh? All right, there we go. So we just got through with that. We had one weird anime hoopah there, but I don't think it was that big a deal. I don't think it was showing anything that bad. You got to watch these websites, so there's
the free comic book reading websites. They're so full of freaking pop-ups and ads and all kinds of shit.
Well, we got through this one, which is a good issue. And like you said, Jeff, you just mentioned earlier, we're getting into these like extended storylines now. And look, I've been looking forward. I think 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 are all together. I'm not totally sure, but I know we're ready.
I think it's like a eight or 9 issue arc.
Yeah, which is really phenomenal. So they really got the ball. We're really hit the road running now, right?
Yeah.
It's really rubber meets the road. So the next issue is G.I. Joe, of course, G.I. Joe Real American Hero, issue 15. And this is the first cameo appearance of Major Blood.
Major Blood.
And of course, Snake Eyes can't get a break, Jeff, the last few issues. Now he's in more perilous danger again, getting ready to get kicked out of the plane. I don't know if his ninja skills, they might have to save him again this time. But so what were your overall thoughts of this issue, though? Issue 14.
Good introduction to Destro and my favorite G.I. Joe vehicle, the Sky Striker. So of course I love it.
Yeah, I can't say enough good things about it. Like and it just kind of shows you the time period, though. Look on the back. You got to add the Frogger.
Hell yeah.
So like this, not just the nostalgia, but like the excitement of seeing these characters as a kid in these books and going, just like the young man that wrote in the back of the letter, the back of this issue.
Yep.
When are the action figures coming out? When can I get my hands on this Destro action figure? Right?
Yeah.
And it's like,
was like a
and like I would read the comic and I would play with the toys and I would try to recreate some of the battle scenarios that I saw. And what I'm really liking about it is like, this is where like Larry Hama's like, we're done introducing people. We're going to keep introducing new characters, but now it's time to get this story interesting, get to know these characters a little bit more. And like, I do disagree with the kid from Canada, though. I got to have more Snake Eyes, Scarlet, and Stalker, especially Snake Eyes and Scarlet. And that will become one of the most fan favorite things in this series is the relationship between Scarlet and Snake Eyes. It's only beginning right now to see that Scarlet, she cares about him more than just like a regular colleague or one of her teammates. And also, we're getting ready to get into where like was a brilliant story arc with Kwinn. I hate that he didn't stick around as much longer, but we're getting ready to get it. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but we're getting ready to get into some actual depths in G.I. Joe. And but yeah, this video will be out tomorrow. I guess we'll bring it out tomorrow. But all right, you got anything else to add? All right. Well, that's everything we know about G.I. Joe 14, and now you all know it. You know what they say about that, Jeff?
Now I know.
And knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe!
So, until next time, true believers, yo
Joe.
We'll get it one of these days. All right.
G.I. Joe will return after these messages.